taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Mike. 53, Mike. Alert, alert, alert.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check.
Pretty move. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Got him in, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Set, hut. 15 on it. 15 on it. Time to go, night, night. Set.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun on the move to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. This is first and goal from about the 8. Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to... And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points. It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Howard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely... because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Allen going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the 53.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sony Michel, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. That's it. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
49. 49, guys. Mike. 49.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On the return, it's White. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Mike. 53, Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
Allen. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
53 is the mark. All day.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now Howard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Allen, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 31, Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Throwing again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Jackson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26. Check 13, check 13.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Set, ready.
Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.